Hi there, Cancer. Ooh, doing this all wrong. My name is Gloria, and this is going to be your daily read. Nine of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Chariot. That's you. Looks like it's time for you to move into your I think that you are. What are you moving towards here? Because a decision has been made on your own wealth, and there's a little snail down there. Snails. There's a tiny little snail down there. Do you see that at the very bottom? A little snail down there. Never noticed that before. I feel like it's taken you a while to get to this Nine of Pentacles state. And Nine of Pentacles is, you know, your own. It's somebody that somebody that's worked very, very hard for what they have, and they're kind of relaxing in their luxury, like that's my car out there, like, but it's not just a car. It's like the best of the best. You've given yourself the best of the best. You've worked hard to give yourself a really, really good life for yourself. You work hard to. It's like what I always say, because like I'm always at work. They're like, "Oh my God, you're here every day," and I'm like, "Yeah, I like to shop. Like I gotta support my habits somehow, you know." And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're like you work really hard to give yourself the best, and it's taken you a long time to get there. And I think the Nine of Pentacles is somebody that's like okay with being by themselves, but okay because I've been able to manifest and do all this stuff for myself. So I'd rather be here, you know, making it than with somebody else pulling me back, or like making me struggle, like making it harder for me. Like, you built this up with your own mind, with your own passion, with your own heart, with your own will. You've been able to build yourself up to this Nine of Pentacles. But something here has to change with this Judgment card. And it looks like you're ready to receive it. If you look at these people on the bottom, it's almost like they've been waiting. Almost like they've been waiting for this change. And they look like they're coming up out of like coffins even. Like being it's giving me the feeling of like what you seek is seeking you. You just have to be open to it. And I feel like you're so like content with what you've done for yourself and the life that you're living. Like, you're very happy being able to make your own decisions and move the way that you want to move. You're happy doing that, but I feel like because you're like this, there's always a feeling of like wanting more. And very happy, but of course you want more. And I feel like you're ready to receive more. So I think that there's a shift happening in your life where you're getting the message that the time is now for you to move. That's your card. The time is now for you to move in the direction that your soul is pulling you towards. Because I feel like this is just like, all right, it's time to bring something else in. Let's see here. Okay. Just trying to read this Chariot card and see what you're moving towards. Now I've noticed small details. I feel like you've been nudged. You're kind of like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I feel like you've been nudging slowly towards the Ten of Pentacles, which is like the ultimate uh, financial security, of course, but it's like it has to do with like your home and the people in your home and taking care of home. And even taking care of home doesn't even have to be about like your actual house. Taking care of home, like taking care of yourself, that's the Nine of Pentacles. Taking care of yourself, but you want like the Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like you're slowly getting there, or you're slowly being nudged towards the Ten of Pentacles. And I almost feel like it's like a natural. Should I say natural? No, okay. So I notice there's two faces on baby. There's two faces on these guys' shoulders, and so for me, it's like, they're whispering in his ear, like, "Go this way. Let's go this way. No, let's go this way. Oh, look!" And then it's got like the white and black. It's almost like the yin and yang. It's like, yeah, okay. And it's like balanced, but I feel like they're whispering in his ear. Like, let's go. Come on, let's go. You know what to do. Let's go. And you're like, I mean, I'm good. One side of you is like, everything's great. One side of you is not everything's great. You're missing something here. It's like something can't be without the other. Something can't be without the other here. And so this is you, a self-sufficient being, but I feel like you can't get to the Ten of Pentacles without something else, like something's missing. So those, not voices in your ears, but you're just getting nudges on which direction to choose, and you're like, I'm on my chariot, I'm ready to go. I just don't know which way to go. And the Judgment card could also be like, the past coming in for you to reconsider. Are you reconsidering the past here? Maybe you're making a judgment call on your past. And you're going to move away from it? I feel like there's a huge question mark here. Cancer. Um, something here is really, I feel like you're seeing, right, you're making a call on your past here, right? And I feel like in your past, the people that you've tried to build with, the people that you've tried to make plans with, um, you see that, I think that you're making a judgment here. You see that the people that you've tried to build with and collaborate with in the past and make plans with in the past, the people that you thought you could rule the world with, People that you thought could you could make a beautiful life with. You're seeing now that um, it's brought you a lot of pain, a lot of heartache, and you feel really, really, really heartbroken and sad. At the very bottom here, you've got the Three of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. This is Swords are the truth of the situation. The King of Swords could be divorce. You're really, really, really heartbroken over the fact that what the foundation that you've been trying to build, the people that you've been trying to work with and make something with, weren't on the same page as you, or had a different idea of what they wanted their life to be like. Like you and the people that you wanted to build with had different views. You did not see eye to eye. And so you just, I think almost like you didn't mean to. You didn't mean to, but you just kept hurting each other over and over and over again. And it drives you crazy because it didn't work even though you saw so much potential in it here. With the Two of Wands, you wanted it to be great. You wanted it to go somewhere. With the Three of Pentacles, you wanted to build together. And I feel like you've sacrificed a lot here and a lot of who you are. And you just didn't see the truth. You just didn't see what was really going on until the very end when it like all started to pile up and you're just like, why did this happen to me? How could I not see this? How could I not see this coming? How could I not see this coming? Now, you reconsidering the past here, are you reconsidering going in the direction of, you know, towards this? Or are you moving away from this? Either way, you are a very stable person on your own. You you gonna be alright. Like, you can manifest on your own. And you're beautiful. You got a lot to provide. You're definitely a catch here. You're a catch. And you know this. But you're still searching for your Ten of Pentacles. you still want that solid ground. And I feel like if you're reconsidering your past and you go towards your past, you're going to run into this, I should have seen this coming, and I let it happen anyways, right? You're making plans on a foundation that is not solid.
Welcome back to Face the Nation. We want to take a closer look at one state where the crisis is getting worse. Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards joined us from Baton Rouge. Before we start,
If you choose to go towards the past, this is what you're going to run into.
April Dunn, who we understand died yesterday of coronavirus. Thank you for joining us.
She did. Thank you very much. Very sweet lady.
I want to talk about the fate of your state. You had said that Louisiana
6 of Cups,
ventilators,
harmony,
that's the
nostalgia. That came out when I was looking at the Chariot.
Not yet, and we continue to track the case. We know that ventilators are short supply for everyone. All states are having.
Maybe it could work with the past. I feel like there is a judgment call being made here. Okay, when I said judgments, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and Strength came out.
I think thus far we've received 192. That is inadequate to the task because present.
Queen of Pentacles. Hey, that could be that last pentacle you're waiting for. A nurturing person who's going to take care of your home the way that you take care of your home. And then you've got the Queen of Cups. Also a very nurturing energy that's going to nurture your emotions. It's going to be there to support you emotionally, help you feel good. And then you've got Strength here. She's taming the lion.
Depending on the patient and so forth. So we're doing everything that we can.
She is not afraid here. Able to endure. I almost feel like this person's, gone through hell and back. They've seen it all. And they're humbled. This Queen of Pentacles, I feel like, is also the Queen of Cups.
Have you told the White House that this system of states outbidding each other or trying to bid against the federal government?
A humble leader.
Well, yeah, we've had plenty of conversations with the White House
A humble leader. A judgment is being called. Temperance. I feel like you're waiting on this person.
That's fighting on a lot of fronts at once, sir.
Waiting on this humble leader. That's going to help you grow whatever you're trying to grow here. And it's going to be like an even exchange of emotion.
we think,
You know, I love you. I love you too. No, I mean it. Yeah, I do too. It's very secure and nurturing.
and I appreciate everything that they have done in Congress in order to help us. And we're going to be working with our congressional delegation. We can identify
Over the Two of Wands,
help on. We're going to make sure
the
we
Seven of
continue to do
Cups.
The first confirmed case of coronavirus in your state came about 13 days after.
That could either be an illusion
You didn't cancel it. Do you regret not doing so? I know you said the CDC didn't issue guidelines.
or multiple options.
Is that what
You
you were
know.
waiting for the federal government to tell you as a state what to do?
That looks like a mushroom there.
I think there were 15 cases in the country.
It looks like a little mushroom.
Either directly or indirectly. There was not one person at the state or at the federal government, not the CDC or otherwise, who recommended canceling.
I met this Cancer recently.
And we'll know.
I don't really know him that well. I've only seen him twice. But I felt something, you know. I'm getting goosebumps just saying that. And the second time that we hung out, one of the first things that he started talking about, he asked me if I had ever done mushrooms before. I'm like, no, you know, because I don't want to be like seeing shit and not have control over like what I see. Like I don't want to be like, I don't know, it just makes me feel like crazy or whatever. But he was describing the time where he gave mushrooms to his friend for the very first time, and he was saying that he thought about the story because of the way that I was speaking, and he felt like, you know, the way that I sound is the same way that his friend sounded when his friend was on mushrooms, which I don't know how to take that, but he thought that I would like it very much because of how his friends described it. His friend said that it was very enlightening. You know, it was a huge story, a huge story. It was a very long story. It was beautiful too. You know, it was like an adventure. And the things that he mentioned on the adventure were things that, you know, I was just like, wow, like, and that makes so much sense. And it was very enlightening. And so one of the things that you are considering in making plans, these are all the things that you're considering. You know, kind of like all the things that you kind of want in your life. Or as a wife or as a husband. You want like beauty, wisdom, health, and victory, you know, success and material success, adventure, and stable home. And you see all the possibilities that could happen with this emotionally and physically supportive person. I feel like you're patiently waiting for this person. And you want to move towards it. It's going to feel really good. You want it to feel good. You want it to be an even exchange. So you see all the possibilities. You want to make plans to work with this person. You want to share ideas or showcase ideas.
We now go to the president and CEO of the Mayo
Or
Clinic,
share your home
Dr.
even.
Rodrigo Coruja. He joins us from their campus in Rochester, Minnesota. Good to have you with us, Doctor. You may have just heard the governor of Louisiana tell us that his state is about to run out of ventilators. The one thing he says that keeps him up at night, and that he doesn't expect to have enough hospital beds.
Oh, right. So that cancer guy that I just recently met, I felt something. But you know, they say feelings are flighty. Is that the word? Feelings are misguiding. I felt like it was good. I felt that he felt like it was really good. But then when I asked if he would hang out with me again, he said that he was dealing with a lot right now. He said that he did want to hang out with me, but not right now because he's dealing with a lot. Which makes a lot of sense because a lot of people are dealing with a lot right now. Also, his daughter's mother was very sick, and his daughter was very sick. And his daughter's mother, they've been back and forth for years. Their daughter's like 9, 10 years old. I just feel like they have so much history. Mom being sick is kind of like an excuse to go back. It's familiar to deal with that. Me being a new person is risky, unfamiliar. You don't know what's going to happen. I get it. I understand. Doesn't mean that it doesn't bother me. Doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. It's just like a little bit unfair.
We've also heard from epidemiologists about the hope of contact tracing. Basically,
you know, said to him and his family and to me, of course.
How does something like that work in the United States?
Every country has different thresholds on privacy of information on data. We extend we've been collaborating, for instance, with MIT on an app
Over the Three of Pentacles, you've got the Six of Wands. Looks like this collaboration could be extremely successful and powerful. Another 6 here. And another card for you. The Moon. That's your card. Cancer. It's also my card. Pisces. Victory, and then 2 illusion cards.
Based then on what you have seen so far, do you think that it is underestimated how much of this virus is already infected?
If you're going to invest in something that if you're going to invest in this, you're going to do it blindly. You're going to move into it blindly, not knowing knowing that it feels good, but not knowing what the outcome is going to be if you move this way. Oh, okay. So these are the two different scenarios. So the first one was this heartache and pain and divorce. This is because remember it was like the yin and the yang and like which direction to take or whatever. With the chariot, you can go this way or that way, or like the two things talking on the guy's shoulders being nudged in different directions. Like feel like this is the other side. You'd be going into the unknown.
We wish you good luck. Thank you very much, Doctor.
But you feel like it could be a good thing. You don't know if it's going to be a good thing. You don't know how it's going to turn out, but you just feel like you're going to get victory in that situation. You feel like you're going to get everything that you wanted. You feel like whole. You feel like you could be whole. You don't know if you're going to be, but you feel like this person holds the key. Holds what you feel is missing. This person is literally sitting on their throne. You're both waiting. This person is literally sitting on their throne with their cup and their coin, like waiting for you to make a judgment call, to decide which way you're going to go. They understand that you don't know how it's going to turn out, but they also feel the same way as you, where you see all the possibilities, where you see how good it could really be, where you see how this person just kind of like seems like they could fit, but you don't know. And it's almost like here with the moon, your mood is going to sway you. Your mood is going to give you a different perspective. Next to that is the Hangman, another Pisces card.
Organization. He joins us via FaceTime from Severny, France. Good morning to you, Doctor. The United States is the wealthiest country in the world, and we are now the epicenter of this outbreak. How this virus affect
The Page of Wands.
any different to you than what it has done in the rest?
It's a message of passion. They say that the Page of Wands, the wand in their hand, is like their pen or like their paintbrush. Getting ready to write a novel that's going to change the world, ready to write their story, or since it's a page, it's like a beginning, it's like a baby. You're ready to write a new story, or you're turning the page and starting a new chapter here with a different perspective over with the Hangman. On the other side of this coin, the different perspective where you realize that you can decide on a completely new life. You can literally decide with the Judgment card to change your life. And this is you with the pen in your hand, writing a new story, writing a different ending. Writing a different ending. Hey, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. On the other side, you have the potential to go on this adventure and realize or see what this Seven of Cups, what this Moon card is all about. It's a very brave move. It takes a lot of heart, it takes a lot of soul, it takes a lot of heart to make this decision.
There was a team of British doctors who wrote this week that one of the signs of exposure to the virus is loss of taste and smell. Is that an indicator? Should Americans be looking out for that?
Sorry.
And I'm sure that in the U.S.
So right, you're rewriting a story. If you decide to go the other way, if you decide to move away from the past pain and heartache, right? So what's on the other side of this Three of Swords? What you've been looking for? Exactly what you've been looking for. See that hand? That's God's hand. See that pentacle? That's what you've been waiting for.
It's not clear yet if we can say that's a safe method.
Your 10th pentacle.
The fact that this was transferred from the animal kingdom into human.
That's what you've been waiting for. I got chills again.
Because this virus is very close to viruses infected, and that human infected others, and it was so nasty.
It's like a new truth. It just makes sense now. Now you can see it clearly. It's worth it. Your new story is going to bring you into the life that you've always wanted. You turning the page finally and creating a new chapter can move it into a completely different and more prosperous. It takes a lot of strength to do that. And your reward is secure. You're home. You're home. You're home. I feel like this is going to ease your thoughts. Right? This is the chapter that you're on. If you turn the page, start your new passion. Okay? Get a different perspective. Right? Get a different perspective. What a reading. Just to move back some, though. This Three of Pentacles and the Six of Wands and the Moon card I feel like that's like dreaming, like a fantasy. I feel like when you think about this person, you think about the things that you want to share, and ideas and passions, and just know that they're going to take everything that you say seriously.
Today, we'll see you next week. But we leave you with a look at the people around the world who aren't able to weather the crisis at home with their loved ones. They're the healthcare workers.
You imagine that you could be very victorious working with this person. It's in your dreams. And it feels good. It feels good. Alright, what's this King of Swords?
Healthcare professionals and students stepped up to serve in the besieged and makeshift hospitals at the new epicenter of the outbreak. Another 6,000 mental health professionals are distress. In Seattle, New York, and soon to be
King of Swords. Ace of Cups. What? So Ace of Pentacles is, it's this queen right here. It's these queens. You have the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. You've got the Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups. I can't make this shit up, yo. I can't make this shit up. It's new love, new security. Come on. For your new story. Ugh. It's time to decide which way you want to go. Yes, hi. Hi. Okay, are you stretching? Okay. Are you stretching? Hi. I'm almost done. I got one more card, okay? I love you. Get down. Come on, get down. Baby, get down. Okay. I got one more card. Get down. Alright, what is this Nine of Swords? Nine of Swords for Cancer. I feel like it's gonna be so good. Oh my god, if it's the Ten of Pentacles, I'm going to fucking flip. I'm gonna flip. If it's the Ten of Pentacles, I might just cry for you. I might just cry. Alright, what's the Nine of Swords for Cancer? Here we go. It's the Sun card. This is literally the happiest card in the deck. This is yes. This is the Sun. This is God. This is a new baby. Just kidding. That is the happiest card in the deck. That is ultimate fulfillment. Like, what? You literally have a choice to make, or the choice is being made for you, or just now is the time to really take action as to what you're going to do. You could stay here, go back to this uncertainty, this anxious feeling, this guilty feeling, that things didn't work out because you're just not on the same page. You're just not on the same page. You don't talk the same love language. They don't have what you need, and you don't have what they need. You got everything you need here, and you're looking for something else. And because the past is so familiar, and you're so used to being in this right here, you decide to go back to this. And the heartbreak. And the sadness. I don't think it's sad. I think it's just really, really tough on your brain. Oh, it is sad because you've got the Three of Swords, and truth hurts and blah blah. But it's like an inevitable truth. It's like no matter how many times you go in this direction, you're gonna get this all the time. This is how you're gonna feel the entire time. Now, if you go the other direction, if you are patient, if you learn to work with what's being revealed to you, what's given to you, if you're being patient with yourself, with your heart, if you realize that they're being patient with you too, because this is an equal give and take of emotion. Wow, I'm going to cry. Jesus Christ, this is really intense. You don't know what's going to happen, but if you decide to move away from the past and move away from feeling like this and not running into any more mental confusion, if you can recognize what God is trying to show you and you're being patient with yourself and being patient with that person or that opportunity, if you let it be equal and you work with it, even though you don't know what's going to happen, but it makes you feel good. If you decide to try something new without knowing the outcome, but only kind of knowing that you're going to get out of this, it truly is a gift, and it will completely. You have the opportunity to completely rewrite different outcome here. You have the opportunity to rewrite a completely different outcome here. So with this Chariot, which way are you going to go? Are you going to go that way? Or are you going to go that way? And the time is now to decide and move. Time is right now. You don't know the outcome of the new, but you know the outcome of the past. You know? I mean, it's really up to you, but it looks like the time is now to make up your mind. Anyways, that's all I have for you. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. The wheel's going to turn in your favor. This is a good luck card. It's time. It's time. It is time. That's all I have for you today, Cancer. I will see you soon, and good luck with everything.